All right. Well, welcome everyone here today on a beautiful Perth summer's day almost. It's a perfect day for cricket, and we're really looking forward to the start of the international cricket season, and then subsequent to that, the Big Bash League. First up is the ODI, the Dettol ODI versus Pakistan on the 10th of November. That'll be followed starting on the 22nd of December by the NRMA Insurance West Test against India. Two fantastic international matches, and then a very exciting Big Bash League season where we're hoping that the Scorchers can get back into the winning form they've had for so many years. Starting on the 15th of December against the Melbourne Stars, a great rivalry, and followed by the 26th of December, Boxing Day, for the really outstanding Boxing Day match that everybody here in WA enjoys. So we're encouraging everyone to get along to Ticketmaster or the Optus Stadium website to pick up your tickets for those games because they will sell fast. We're expecting a crowd of in the region of 100,000 for the Test match, 25,000 for the ODI, and we expect the 30s and 40,000s we've been used to here for all the Scorchers games across the season. As you can see around us, we've got a fantastic outfield, looks perfect for cricket. The curators here at Optus Stadium have done a terrific job of renovating the surface and getting it ready for this match. We dropped in the 5 Test wicket strips, each weighing about 25 tonnes. Last week, 3 days it took us to get them into the ground, and they've been curated by the Whackers curators to make them perfect for a Test match on an ODI. It'll have fast pace, it'll have bounce, the traditional West Australian cricket wickets we all come to expect. In addition to that, we've got some exciting things like some great food offerings. We've got the West Test Hill, which is back for another year, bigger than before, 5 bays of hill, which will replicate what people are used to at old-fashioned Test cricket grounds. So come along and enjoy that. It's going to be an outstanding summer of cricket. All of the best from ODIs to Test matches to Big Bash League games. Fantastic enjoyment for all the family. And pricing, very attractive pricing. For the internationals, $10 for kids, $30 for adults, and you get a family pack for about $120. So that's really attractive rates, and around the same price for the Big Bash League. Really attractive pricing through Ticketmaster for all the tickets for you and all the family. Any questions?
Like the Scorchers have this really nice run of blockbusters this summer, including the season opener. How big of a boost is that for the venue?
Oh, look, the Scorchers games are money in the bank, really. The way that the team has played over the years, people can come here expecting a team to not only win, but play exciting cricket. We've seen some unbelievable cricket matches since Scorchers have come here to Optus Stadium, and who'll ever forget that final where Cooper Connolly smashed the team to victory from almost an unwinnable position. So those games are a really big boost for the stadium. But the Test match particularly, we're excited this year with India. 100,000 people coming on to a Test match, and that'll set us up really well for an Ashes the following year. So to have the first Test match of the season this year and next year should really excite West Australian cricket fans. Come along. It starts on a Friday, so for a great day for corporates, for the crowd to come along on the first day, and then the second and third day, Saturday and Sunday, the 23rd and 24th of November, fantastic cricket days. And I expect you'll see a day like this, some great action, and the Australian team obviously looking to keep their 100% winning record here at Optus Stadium.
That estimation of around 100,000, is that around the mark that you're trying to reach? Would you be happy with that?
Oh, look, we'd be happy with 80 to 100. I mean, we're trying to grow the crowds here at Optus Stadium for Test matches. We think this is a really attractive game. Indian team is an increasingly strong rivalry with Australia. Last time they were here, they beat us in the series, and I'm sure the Australian team will be looking to put that right.
Can you talk about some of the things happening around the ground during the Test match?
Yeah, well, I think the big thing is the West Test Hill, which will cover 5 bays this year, and I'd encourage people to get in early to make sure they can be part of that excitement of sitting on the hill watching the game. There'll be lots of food specials we'll announce later, and some good pricing around the stadium for food and beverage for the event. The Test match, I think, when you've got the likes of the Swami Army and Australian Test fans like the Richies all congregating here, making noise, bringing the instruments, having a great time, this is just a great spectacle, and I think you can expect to see the Swami Army out in big numbers here for the first Test.
And so some of the food will be tailored to the clientele, is that by the sound of it then?
Yeah, we've got some exciting things to announce, and I think it's not just the Indian fans that like good curry. It's been a very popular recipe here in Optus Stadium. Probably our butter chicken is our favourite dish here at the stadium, and you can smell it as soon as you walk in the doors. And so we'll be opening a new outlet which will be dedicated to curries, particularly starting in the Test season, but then going right through the summer and back into the footy season. So that's a sneak preview of what's to come.
And the hill must have been a success then if you're expanding, you like that concept?
Yeah, the concept of the hill just gives people a chance to relax more. It looks great for people on the other side of the stadium. They can watch people on the hill. And then it's great in the broadcast. I think it just brings that additional element into a stadium like this. A little bit of green, a little bit of colour, and just a place for people to congregate and have a different experience at the cricket.
And perspective-wise, 25,000 at the WACA, that fills the place. So that's, people need to take that into account, don't they? This is a big stadium.
Yeah, well, there would, it's been a long time since you've had many more than sort of 19, 20,000 at the WACA. So to be able to bring that sort of number in here for an ODI, and look, it could well be more. I think Pakistan are a team that promises a lot on the field, and I think they bring some good talent. They're well coached, so I think hopefully we can get a really good game and lots of anticipation. But I think nothing better than a test match at Optus Stadium, and having the first test match of the summer gives everybody in Perth a chance to really focus on that game and get along and get the Australian team off to a great start. I mean, we'd like to see Optus Stadium become the fortress that the Gabba was for such a long time. We know that the wicket really suits our fast bowlers. I think theirs will have a pretty good time on it as well. But first test, they won't be used to the bounce and the carry that we get here, and I think that some of our fast bowlers will have every reason to enjoy playing out here.
You've had a bit of a tricky year with the surface, but it looks like it's bounced back beautifully.
Yeah, well, the curators have done a fantastic job. We've had a bit of a break here. They spent about 6 weeks really on a hard renovation of the ground. They've removed a lot of the sort of organic matter that sits on the surface and that was trapping a lot of the water and making it slippery. So some of those issues will be gone for this summer, and through to the footy season, I think you'll see a brilliant surface. There's a chance for another renovation before the season starts. So both cricket and football will really enjoy this new ground.
Is it all right to chuck one in about Metallica as well?
Yeah, have a go.
There's a big announcement this morning. Not for me personally, but for a lot of other people very excited.
Now look, every time you announce a concert here in Optus Stadium, people get excited. I mean, every genre of music has a fan base, and I'm looking forward to seeing Metallica. I'm not a heavy metal fan myself, but I'm actually looking forward to seeing the performance. And I think, when you look back at people like Coldplay and Ed Sheeran, lots of people came along who weren't really fans of that act, and by the time they left, the experience they'd had was one that would bring them back again. And WWE was another one. A lot of people here weren't wrestling fans, but the experience of coming along and seeing a performance like that just sets people off. And I think people enjoy Metallica, enjoy the experience, both here inside the stadium and in the vicinity of the stadium where they might hear it as well.
Mike, North Melbourne are in talks around potentially playing a couple of home games in Perth next season. Is the venue involved in those talks, and would you like to bring extra football content to the stadium?
Yeah, look, the stadium was built to really bring as much content as we can, and so that's really an issue for the government to work through with the AFL. But should that come to fruition, we would easily fit that game in here, and we'd love to host it. North Melbourne has a great fan base here in WA. Whenever they play against a local team, they bring a big crowd. So should they play a home game here, we'd give them a great time.